13.
13 more yards. That's another Buccaneers first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, D.
On second down, it's Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Winston to throw for it on 4. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
First and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Jameis to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up third down and 6.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
Green, triple C. Easy, easy, easy. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Who that? Who that?
Right there.
Hot 7, hot 7.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. So Brady and the Pats take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Sony Michel, his first carry.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, set. 380.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He hits White, complete. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Brady now to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Play action. Now it's Brady. Going to go down again. Shaquille Barrett getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Great blocking nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw, Winston. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
We got him. A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jamie Collins. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. Here's Dorsett. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it here. This is James White. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains. Here's White. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred.
Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. There he goes, right side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run for it. This is White, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They'll try and run it with White, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Check it, reload! Hey, Zoo! 45 tonight, 45 tonight. Watch the screen, watch the screen! Watch the screen, watch the screen!
Brady now on third and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 6 yards away, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention for this quick strike offense.
I thought you weren't going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run it. It's Ogunbowale. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. On 1st and 10, Winston. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
On 1st down, it's Logan. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready? Watch 25. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Flip it.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Let's go.
Now Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Here's Winston. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Flushed out right. And that's complete. It's Watson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
Hey, check it. Check 13. Check 13. Hey, box truck. Check 99. Patch it. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check. 80 weapon. Check. Ozzy. 72.
From the gun, it's Brady. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point, good by Gostkowski. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
3rd and 6.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. Brady going to throw. Escaping the pressure. Gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Shaquille Barrett. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. The Patriots send out their punter. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Here's Mickens to return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Ready, flag, what you got? Guys, it's game situation, let's go. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Green, come with me.
A run with Ogunbowale. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Hey, that QB's tracks, let's go.
Winston now from the 50. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
They run the counter. Logan. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Patriots' 36.
On 2nd and 12, Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And he is all the way up past the 25.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover and double and triple and do what you have to do? But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Again, it's Michel. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Now that second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
And it's 3rd down.
53!
Operating from the gun, Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. That's caught by his tight end, Matt Lacoste. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Now a play fake. Brady. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
50. Sugar!
Brady will try again on 2nd down. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll run it with Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Jameis now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Winston buying time to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jamie Collins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Jameis to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
To throw is Winston. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down. A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
That is caught. It's Perriman. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Here's Hogan Bawale. And room there to work it inside the 25.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the red zone now, Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about that.
Philip Dorsett by himself. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 75 yards. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Winston now. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Winston. And he comes back with one complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Bucs go for it. It's Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On the carry, it's Logan, and he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Back to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Logan, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Here's Winston. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The point after try for Gostkowski. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Patriots 31, Buccaneers 21. Steven Gostkowski to kick off for New England.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Ready, 280. We got 25 to Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 20. Wait,
and they take a knee.
Winston on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12. Today's final score.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.